Alright, we're back. The festivities are in full swing as you follow the mayor out of town into one of Ponyville's parks. It seems like ponies from all over Equestria have come to visit the cozy country village. Look at Twilight! You look over the crowd of pastel queens as they mingle with one another, not another one, moving from bench to bench as they converse with the locals and sample the various foods offered to them. With all the decorating finished, Rarity is now the center of attention of a small crowd. Her sister still looks huffy as she crosses her hooves and stares at her from a blanket. Applejack is still hard at work helping her family set out fresh-baked goodies. A line already queued, full of ponies who want to try a bit of everything. And of course, even with all the commotion, you can see that bubbly pink mare darting from pony to pony as she offers them suggestions on which sweets to try next. Sometimes she doesn't even wait for an answer. She simply shoves another treat into a waiting pony's hooves. Behind all that hustle and bustle, you can make out the sweet chorus of songbirds, singing away as the light yellow Pegasus gently directs. She seems like a different queen than the shy, shuddering pony your tour group had come across earlier. At times, she even breaks out into a song with her feathery friends. Strangely enough, you can't help but notice the princess in the center of it all. She's there with her helpers, looking over various papers. It seems as if her assistants have long stopped caring. Judging by their grimaces, they shoot each other before signing in unison. In another crowd, one which seems to draw Rarity's own, is none other than Rainbow Dash. She jumps from post to post as camera flashes go off like strobe lights. She's even quicker offering to autograph them. Okay.
It looks like we haven't missed out on any of the fun. Why don't you socialize? I have a whole lot of new friends tonight, I'm sure.
Jeez, you can say that again.
Don't worry, it's easy. Just sit.
She bats your flank with a hoof as she shoos you off into the crowd. Right, what should I do first? Maybe I should talk to Twilight, Spike, and Start. You approach the princess with a small hint of trepidation. This is the princess of friendship here, in front of you. Not only that, but but she's free and clear to talk. On the way, her assistants stand near her, both of whom are holding large stacks of papers, helping her as she looks them over. Start. As you step closer, you catch the attention of the tired-looking purple mare at the prince's side. Starlight just shakes her head like, no, don't come any closer. She shakes her head in a gesture of warning, but it's too late. Twilight has seen you smiling all too happily.
Hello, are you enjoying the picnic?
Oh, yes, at least what I've seen it. Oh, yes, at least what I've seen of it.
What you see?
The princess looks confused for a few moments. You explain yourself in a hurry. Yes, I'd go to the mayor's office to finish my citizenship.
I see. Yes, getting your paperwork is always important. If only every pony held the same priorities. Maybe some
The Starlight and Spike. Starlight snickers. The princess passes her a scolding look, leading Spike to shrug. You just give a nervous smile. Soon enough, Twilight's attention returns.
Like I said, if only every pony held the same priorities. Being organized is of the utmost importance. Don't you agree?
Oh, I don't want to be mean to them. Yeah. You nod your head, giving a bright smile. Yes, when things are organized, they just work better, don't they? The princess' face lights up with glee.
Finally, somebody who understands. I'm glad we picked the right, this picnic, for example. The cakes arrived here a full 5 minutes after the apples. The food was thermodynamically homogeneous. And Rarity was still putting up decorations when everybody got here. I think this was supposed to be an informal picnic, right? That doesn't mean it has to be uncoordinated.
By this point, the princess seems to have worked herself up into a frenzy over the situation. Is her mane frizzing? Yes! Her mane is frizzing! Look at this! It's because she wins. Oh, Twilight ain't about it.
Breathe, Twilight, breathe.
Twilight takes a moment as Spike guides her through a breathing exercise. Starlight rolls her eyes and smiles at you.
You should come back later when she's less stressed. It was nice meeting you properly this time.
Yeah, thanks. You too. Is she going to be alright?
She'll be fine. Just give her a second. Twilight?
Starlight turns to wave a hoof at the princess.
Say bye.
Twilight, moving through her breathing exercise, stops to look at you. She waves a hoof, forcing out a smile.
Hey, it was good to see you again. You should stop by the castle sometime.
You give a smile in return, raising your hoof. Well, that was certainly an event. Maybe she'll be less stressed later? Nevertheless, you just spoke to the princess, and there are more ponies to meet still. Alright. Guess I should ignore the noise that was in my dogs. Okay. Let's talk to Rarity. The crowd around Rarity is formidable. You try to push your way inside, but it's no use. You just can't get through this mob of pestle ponies. Being forced back out of the throng by one fall of this stallion's backside, you find yourself sighing. It seems there's no chance but to wait. Yeah. I should wait for Rarity. You decide to just sit and wait for the crowd to disperse a bit more. In due time, the ponies flitter out enough for you to approach the boutique owner.
Oh, yes, absolutely. The big line is already out there, ready to be perused. Take this hat, for example.
Rarity denotes the sun hat atop her head.
Maybe it's strong for that rest of the day. But like perhaps all colors. It comes in both standard and unicorn-friendly varieties, but they develop on the front brim to gently cushion your head.
You admire the hat for a few moments. After a bit more fashion talk, you manage to work your way to meet the mayor proper, though stunning as her eyes land on you as you approach.
Oh, you. You. Yes, I remember you. Earlier, it's so quickly become, though I feel
Matthew Rousel. It's nice to meet you. Wow, you really seem popular around here. Okay, social graces, her head and her rear. Let's try this. Do you attend to the crowds often? You really seem to know how to hold yourself. grace, beauty, poise. Even your words seem carefully chosen. That seemed to get a reaction from the mayor. Her attention focuses on you, her hoof racing to touch her chin.
How astute. A fellow socialite.
Those azure eyes of hers glimmer as she steps a bit closer, the scent of orchid hanging over her form. Eyes averted, she raises a forehoof.
You have a good eye, darling. There is a certain way one needs to hold themselves if they want to garner respect in the other echoes of society.
And just like that, you find yourself watching as Rarity poses for you. Her chin raised, neck extended upwards, her chest pressed outwards. And then Rarity turns just to the side, a more demure expression, a more subtle, feminine posture as she gazes into your eyes. You are locked to those azure pools for the longest time. The cant... What the heck? The cant of her hip, the curve of her chest, the slight draw of her stomach. Everything seems purposeful, controlled, manipulated. Even her breath has a coo to it, her mane brushed by a single hoof.
Don't you agree, darling?
Rarity's voice drops low, husky as she speaks, like a heavy curtain being drawn. Her tone suffuses your mind with heated thoughts. That perfume, rich with notes of orchid, it tickles your nerves. As Rarity finishes her pose, she smiles at you, leaning a bit closer, as no pony else is staring. You're rather certain you were the only one to see such a view. Blood rushes to your cheeks as the teasing mare gives a titter.
So look at me, showing my best noses to a stallion I barely know. My heart is a bladder, isn't yours?
You swallow, trying to keep your heart in your chest. Yes.
It might be best if you go have a drink, you know. As for me, well, social graces don't polish themselves, do they?
Rarity gives you a wink as you try to stammer out a response and fail. You give a small shake of your head. As the mayor giggles at you, you feel warm at the fact that you two just shared a secret, something to be kept under your hat, so to speak. Stiff, you move over to the punch bowl to get a drink, trying to calm yourself down. Okay, so next I'm gonna talk to Sweetie Belle and see why she's so upset about having a picnic on her alone without her friends. So, yeah, we'll continue this one in the next part.